Well, hello and welcome people of the internet, back to some Dark Deity 2. We're jumping back right where we left off, and let's just jump right into it. What I'm going to do here actually for this next cutscene, I'm going to turn down the game audio a bit so I can talk to you a little bit. I did some research on the game to try to figure out exactly like where we were storyline. Do you need to play Dark Deity 1 in order to play this? How do promotions work? All that kind of stuff. So as I let this play out, so in case you want to actually read through the story, you can definitely do that since we have autoplay. Otherwise, I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit while this is going so that way we can play when the gameplay actually pops up. Other than that, guys, grab a snack, grab a beverage, sit back, relax, and let's have a good time. So let's go ahead and turn this right down, and let's go ahead and let it autoplay. So in looking at the story, first of all, so from what I understand, there was kind of two continents in the first Dark Deity. One which was like where the main story took place, and then there's a whole nother continent that they kind of touched on. This story takes place on that second continent. So I guess ultimately the first thing is no, you do not have to play the first game in order to understand what's going on here. From what I understand from the dev, there is some storylines that kind of, there's kind of like a through story where it's one of those things where if you have the information from this first story, you'll get more out of it, but it's not necessary to understand what's going on. There are some characters that show up from the first game. Oh, hang on. Okay, we're pausing. We got new mechanics here. In the base, you may customize your units and select your next mission. For now, you only have one choice of mission, but that will change at points later in the game. Make sure to prepare your units accordingly, as most changes must be made prior to starting a chapter. Okay. Let's see. So we have missions, inventory. Oh, army. Okay, perfect. So bonds. That's the word I was looking for. I kept saying relations. Oh, cool. So it looks like you get rewards as you like level up certain bonds. Cool. We have our abilities. All abilities have 4 upgrade levels, which are upgraded using essence. Flame essence is for damaging abilities. Life is for support, and crystal is for utility. If you change classes, your upgrade levels will transfer to the corresponding abilities. Reduce the mana cost. Oh, okay, cool. So we can upgrade these along the way. Okay, and we do have class trees. So I want to take a look at these actually first because I'm guessing that these are similar to the first game. So the way that I understood it, I'll kind of explain how I think it works, and then we'll see if it actually does work like this. So in the first game, that you had like one base class. So let's say, for example, the warrior class, right? You also had like cleric, right? Your archer, you had like these base classes. You then had 4 classes you could evolve into, and then you had 4 classes on top of that. So this tree looks very similar to that. The difference here, it looks like, is that levels have been toned down. So in the first game, it was level 10, and then in the, it was also level 30 for the second tier. So let's go to Gwyn. Oh, I can't even do that. Oh, right, because it's not revealed yet, right? So yeah, we can do that. So basically the way that I understood it in the first game, let's see if that's the case here. Okay, so it is the case here. So the way that I understand it is that any one of these tier 2 classes can then promote into any of the tier 3 classes. Now, I don't know if that's the same thing here. I'm kind of assuming it is based on the UI, but take that with a grain of salt. So basically, if we wanted to, we can go Geomancer to whatever this class is, right? We don't have to go linearly top to bottom. Whenever you select one of your tier 2 classes, you're going to get some additional abilities here. So you can see on Geomancer, there's Star Surge and Moonlight. On Warlock, you have Hellfire, Poison Nova, Aegis, and then Scholar. You also get some stat bonuses. Obviously, you get some that are going to be positives and some that are going to be minuses. Now, the stats are something that I couldn't entirely figure out. I do believe that this kind of sets your new base. So, for example, if you're, starting as just Alden regular, right? He starts at a 75% growth rate. So basically what I'm assuming is that every level there's like a 75% chance to get a point or something, but growth rates, right? If you play any strategy games, you're kind of familiar with how this works. So then if we switch it over to Aegis, for example, we'd be more likely to get HP when we level up. We'll be less likely to get might and speed, and it looks like it probably affects our base values too. So it looks like it's actually just completely resetting our numbers. So the thing that I couldn't figure out was once we evolve or promote to tier 3, are the adjustments to stats being made to the base class? So is it like a complete wipe of the tier 2 class and then you're completely resetting? Or is it making adjustments to the tier 2 promotion. So for example, let's say this class was a plus 15 in HP. Are you going to be at 90? Or are you going to be at 95 if you come from Aegis? I'm not sure exactly how that works. I couldn't figure that out. There are additional skills, which we mentioned before. Whatever skills you pick in the first, or in the second tier, excuse me, will carry over. So if, for example, you want to go Warlock and then you want to go with this class, for example, you would still have these two abilities. So it seems like there's a lot of selection, which is exactly what I was looking for. So this is super awesome. And it's pretty free flowing, which I'm wondering how I'm going to like that aspect, because one of the things that I talk about sometimes is sometimes more freedom is not necessarily a good thing. Sometimes I like to be hamstrung a little bit, but cool to see we have that here. As far as the story, actually, since we're doing this, I don't think we need to change up our units at all. I think at this point, let's see if we have any more inventory stuff. So weapons can have 2 runes. No runes for this weapon type, though. Do we have any? I think we did pick up a sword. Yeah, we picked up some of these. So we can increase our power, and power is... what exactly? Power is damage, right? So I think that's fine. There's a small fee for removing runes. Okay, that's totally fine. Do you have anything for this? No. Oh, and we have a... Oh, we have a longbow that we can give you. Let's see. So where's... Oh, right here. So it doesn't look like we have any kind of comparison window, but it has more power, same crit, more accuracy, and a little bit more weight. Okay, so we'll give you that. Do you have any runes for you? No. It looks like we just have this. Oh, no runes for this weapon type? So maybe this can only have... Oh, I probably should check this. This is more power. Same accuracy. Okay, we're going to do longsword. Oh, okay, so it stays on the weapon. Okay, I should have checked that out. So let's do that. Oh my god, okay, you have way more abilities now. Add 10% of current HP to unit power, capped at 5. Crit, deal additional 5 damage to magic enemies. Ooh. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what I want to do for builds yet. I mean, we'll just keep that on there. Okay, yeah, so it looks like there's probably something that says why I can't put a rune here. I'm not exactly sure why, though. Okay, and then we have rings. 3 gems may be combined to craft a ring, which grants a unit special effects. Units may have 2 rings equipped. This may only change while in the base. Okay. So nobody has rings on, I assume. That's correct. And we only have 2 gems. Okay, so we can't do that. So what kind of... Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. We have a lot of customization here. Very cool. Gain 1 HP per achieved bond level. There's a lot of... What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll through. If you want to read them, you can go ahead and pause and read them. But this is probably... I can't buy any of these anyway. And there's a lot of text here. So I'm not going to keep you guys for that. Like I said, if you want to read what they all are, feel free to do so. And there we go. And then we have a shop as well, so we can get some life essence, flame, crystal essence. Okay, cool. We have runes that we can buy. And then we also have weapons, of course. Cool. So let's go ahead and select our mission. I guess we'll do chapter 3. Yeah, totally fine. Okay, so jumping back into talking about the story. So where were we? We were... you don't need to know the story of the first game to understand the second. However, there will be characters that you might know. So, for example, I think Alden here, I think he might have been in the first one. So this story takes place 25 years after the first Dark Deity. There was a character, I believe his name was Irving, which was, I'm not sure if he was the main character or one of the main characters, but he was definitely a protagonist you could play. He is the father of 3 of our main characters. So Gwyn, she is the oldest child. Riordan is the middle child. And then Arthur is, it said youngest child. I'm not sure if he's like adopted or something, because he's clearly like a different race. Alden here is their uncle, so he's the brother of Irving, and I think he was in the first game. So that's likely why he's one of these characters that's slightly higher level. And so I'm not sure. I looked at the character list. I didn't see him there, but apparently he was in the game. So he may just not have been a playable character. He was likely a child at that time. So it's probably unlikely that, you know, you could play with him in battle.
You and your chosen are housing our wounded. You're already involved. We are as forbidden from inflicting harm as we are obliged to relieve it.
If I may interrupt.
But from what I understand, so I actually have Dark Deity. I guess I've had it for a while. It's been sitting in my library. Never gotten around to play it though. And after doing a little bit of research on the first Dark Deity, from what I understand, a lot of people were actually very unhappy with it, and a lot of that had to do with the stability of the game. I guess there were a lot of bugs, even some like literal bugs that you couldn't pass because the game just wouldn't let you proceed past a certain point. The developers has come out and made multiple comments. He was a first-time developer, you know, making this game from his college dorm. He then moved into his stepmother's basement, was making it there during COVID. And it was one of those things where, as a first-time game developer, you know, there were a lot of things he didn't know. There were a lot of things he was still learning. And unfortunately, a lot of the code that he wrote in the first Dark Deity, it was one of those things where basically, if you think about it in a house, his foundation was really unstable, and some of it he just wasn't able to change, which is, you know, a big reason why he wanted to come back and do Dark Deity 2. From what I understand, he has a few more people working with him. He's not doing a Kickstarter or anything to raise funds, but still, you know, still wants to create a game that, you know, he can be happy with and other people can be happy playing. From what I've heard, Dark Deity 2 has a much better reception so far, even in terms of the game itself. So one of the things that I've noticed in looking at footage of Dark Deity 1 is map structure. Map structure and not necessarily team building, but overall unit placement on maps. So in Dark Deity 1, maps were very large, and there wasn't a lot of like strategy to them. They were kind of just like open fields or big horizontal maps. There wasn't a lot of there were like a lot of choke points, and part of the issue was that you would have like 20 units to keep track of, and it was just way too much. And that's one of those things, you know, like I said, too much freedom or too many options can also be a bad thing. Not necessarily like you might think that limiting your options is less fun, but the opposite can be true too. Too many options can be not fun, right? If you have to go through every turn and manage 20, let's exaggerate here, 50 characters, that's going to get old pretty quick to try and keep all that stuff organized in your head. And so one of his goals for this game has been to tone a lot of that stuff down. So map sizes are going to be a lot smaller. There's going to be a lot more tactical decisions. Apparently, something that I didn't realize in the first couple chapters here is that the boxes that you can stand on apparently add a lot of dodge factor, but they can only be used once. We'll have to check that out, see if there's any of that here in this third chapter. But there's also, your team is going to be a lot smaller. So, you know, you're not going to be able to bring everybody and their mother into the fight with you. You're going to have to kind of choose who you want to join, which I really like. You know, it's one of those things where would I like to play with every cool character? Of course. But I think that it gives you, it allows you to build up kind of connections with your characters. And I know for me, I like having, you know, connections with certain characters versus just like, oh, you're just another chess piece on the board. So, you know, shrinking the army allows you to do that because you can kind of pick your favorites, and it's always that last character. You know, it's always that last one. It's always that last card in your deck that's the hardest to figure out. And so, you know, you really got to pick what characters you want to play with, what stories, what bonds you want to make. And it also, you know, lends to more runs. So, you know, you play with, like, let's say 8 of your favorite characters the first time. Well, now you get to play it again with 8 new ones that you haven't played, and so it opens up those future play patterns. Which I tend to like a lot.
It's not the country I grew up in. That old home, it's lost to me.
That's very sad.
Yes. It is.
Wait, look there!
So I tried to find when this game was coming out. I couldn't find any planned release date or any like early access center or anything. Apparently the dev said it's still pretty early on. This is definitely an early look. at the game, the first 4 chapters, is still working diligently. So I do hope that it comes out. I'm hoping that it comes out at some point this year, because I mean, so far from what I've seen, I've been having fun with it. I like the spell system. I think that's pretty fun. One thing that I didn't look into is if there is a combat triangle or any kind of combat shape, right? Fire Emblem is like notorious for that, right? What is it? Is it it's swords beats, oh, what is it? Axes beats swords, swords beats lance, lance beats axe. Is that the triangle, or is it the other way around?
We're sworn not to get involved in these kinds of conflicts.
It's been a while since I played. The last one I played was Three Houses, but that was back about a year ago now, I think. I think I played it around last February or March.
What's going on here, Alden?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Father's plan, perhaps?
But there doesn't seem to be a distinction in magic. It seems like magic is just a thing on its own. There's no like subclasses in magic, as far as I've seen so far.
We'll have to act fast if we're gonna do this.
Fine. We still can't be in 3
Actually,
places at
you know what I'm
once.
thinking? I don't think there... Well, there could still be a weapon triangle, but we've clearly seen that the adept... I already forgot his name. Saxon? Is that his name? Uses his fists. Valeria... Saxon. There we go. Yep. Valeria uses daggers. So we already have a couple different weapon types that we haven't seen in traditional Fire Emblem fashion. So there's still a chance that there is some rock, paper, scissors going on. Maybe it's not as simple as just as a sword, axe, lance triage.
The Chosen Two are sworn not to interfere in these matters. Their tenets are the most closely aligned with our own.
Alrighty, perfect time here. So, unfortunately, I probably need to know some story elements to choose this. So what I'm guessing is this is one of the branching story points. So probably, if I had to guess, based on the description that I read, depending on which path you choose is probably going to change your campaign, which is kind of cool. This is one of the really interesting things that when I played through Tactics Ogre Reborn, there were some very distinct choices that you could make in that game that could send your playthrough in a literally opposite direction. So I don't know how impactful these are going to be, if at all. Right now, it looks like it's just resources. So let's see, a Gritanian faction that prioritizes the safety of small towns and the people least capable of defending themselves. Oh, well, that sounds like a good cause. Gritanian faction that prioritizes the economic health of the realm. I mean, that's also a good cause. A faction that prioritizes the common faith of the... let's go with the Southern Riders. They give us a sword scimitar. I don't know how useful that's going to be. But yeah, let's help out the common folk. Will not be able to change... Yeah, this is definitely a story point.
The riders are the best equipped to fight off Asverell, and I won't leave the lives of the refugees to fate.
Thank you, Gwen.
Come, we've wasted enough time already. Like the commander said, no time to chew the fat.
I totally forgot to mention another one of these Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem inspired successors that I played that I absolutely loved. Unicorn Overlord, man, that one surprised me. That one had, when I initially looked at that one, and I was looking to play it when it came out, my initial thought was like, how much strategy is there actually? Because a lot of the combat seemed like it was kind of automated, kind of in the same way that an auto battler is automated, right? But there was so much strategy in how you set up your turns and how you set up what order your attacks would happen. Okay, so we're deploying units here. What do we have here? So we have 8 turns. Protect Aaron. Are you Aaron? You are Aaron. You're a Lancer. We got to defeat 25 foes. We have to visit both camps. Where are the camps? There's one camp here, and there's one camp down here. Okay. Use defensive terrain. Okay, so that is one of the things. I think that defensive terrain, that's what I was mentioning before. So, like, bushes here. I think this is defensive terrain. I think these boxes. It does say obstruction. So, oh, look at that. So down in the bottom right. I totally missed that the first time. Yeah, so you have impassable, you have dodge plus 20, you have defense plus 4. What other kind of stuff do we have? Is there anything else? Impassable, impassable. Looks like a lot of impassable, but there's a lot of defense and dodge. I totally didn't realize that the first time. Okay, cool. So let's see here. Let's see, so we're deploying. Okay, so we only have, we only have 7 units. So what do we want to do here? Let's see, can I get rid of this? Because I think there's an enemy up here that's kind of difficult to see. Yeah, he does look to be like an enemy. We also got an enemy here. We've got a tough unit down here. Got a couple tough units, actually. Okay, so let's do this. Let's have... Gwyn, you're going to come down this way, and I need some support. So let's put... Who can heal? Cassandra can heal, and Valeria can heal. But I feel like Valeria should go maybe up and around this way and hit this camp. And what's your movement again? Where does it say movement? Power defense. I don't know. We'll put you over here. Arthur, we'll put you over here. We'll have you guys kind of team up. Swap these two. Actually, I'll probably just have Reardon take out her, and then everyone else is going to go this way. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Some enemies marked by skull are empowered, gaining additional effects and powers. Empowered enemies are more likely to have loot, but pose greater danger than their regular allies. Take care to read their empowerments and adjust your tactics accordingly. So, how do I read that? Oh, right down there. Okay. Attacks apply heavy snare. Unfortunately, however, I can't see what I don't think I can see what heavy snare is. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I can left click, but that just gives me his attack radius, and I can right click, but that doesn't do anything. So I suppose it's one of those things when you know what it is, then you'll figure it out. Has loot. Oh, okay, so that's a has loot symbol. Alrighty. So let's go ahead. We'll send you in. Can we just kill you with the wolf command? That looks to me like I can kill you. Do I need to use the wolf command though to kill you? I certainly do.
It didn't have to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Get him.
Nothing's stopping me now.
Oh, and we got a level up. Nice. Okay, let's take Gwyn. Oh, nice. We'll put her right down on the defense. Get some additional damage. Oh, nice. We just get a kill here.
It had to be done.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and... Oh, you're very weak to magic. Can we just, like, kill you too?
Be gone.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting that that does a defined amount of damage. So I might have been better off just to take a regular hit. Well, hopefully I didn't come to regret that. Alrighty. So let's come in here. We're going to go ahead and... Well, actually, first, let's see if I even need to... Yeah, I do. Okay. So we're going to... Grimstroke. And then we can attack you. Although we won't be able to get the kill. Unless we get a crit. Yeah, Valeria, get him! Get him! Yeah, Valeria's sick. Okay. Let's bring... Oh, man, I can't get close enough to heal. That's a bummer.
Happily.
Okay, we'll bring Alden. Where do we want to bring you? What are your abilities again? What do you do? What are you fancy for? Weak stacks, heavy, teleport to adjacent tile, teleport an adjacent ally to a tile. Don't really need to do any of that. Well, although, you know what I could do? I could move you down here, and I can phase Saxon over here. Oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Because you can attack. Yeah, you can come to here. Yeah, that's in range. I don't want to put Saxon literally in the line of fire of everybody. Okay, I'm just gonna bring you down here for now. Saxon, I'm not sure what I'm doing with you yet. Cassandra, you can come down this way in case we need you to heal. Don't you take my kill. Oh, she throws spears? I didn't know that. I thought she was just a normal lancer. Ooh, sorry, dude. You're getting knifed in the back. I was also I was looking for a fast forward button for the enemy phase last time. Yeah, you just single click. I love this design here. I'm hoping we get a character like her with the flail and the big shield. Super cool. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to use you. Let's go ahead and use your bolt here for big damage. We'll also get you a level up. Nice.
The sky's the limit.
Way to go, Artie.
Let's move, people.
Now, let's go ahead. If I bring you down here, we have an 88% chance to kill you. Seems pretty good to me. And we get a level up. Nice. Way to go, Gwen. Alrighty. What are we doing here? So, Reardon can definitely get a kill here. Can I attack? Oh, man, that's just out of range. Frick, man. That could have been one of my defense. Okay, we'll bring you back here. We'll get a kill here, and then we'll work our way around and take out this chick with the axe. Can I get a kill on you? How are we doing here? I can probably, well, I can probably get a kill with Alden, right? Yeah, you can't even hit me from here. There we go. And then we can bring you up behind. Ooh, that's not very good damage, though. I mean, it's at least something. But it makes sense. He's pretty heavily armored. Can we get a crit? Oh, actually, that was a crit. We need 2 crits. I don't think that was ever going to happen. And you can only heal. Yeah, you can only heal. We'll just bring you down here and wait to potentially heal Gwen. Oh, you took my experience, you dick. Dodge it. Nice. Way to go, Valeria. Yeah, this grouping down here is looking a little terrifying. we just brush those off.
Let's put it to good use.
Okay, we need to get a heal off here. Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately you can't heal yourself. Right? You can heal, yeah, you can heal an ally. Ugh, I gotta get okay. Let's maybe work Cassandra up here. Actually, can I get over there? Oh, I can. Well, I can give you speed, but speed doesn't increase. Oh, well, I can do this.
I'm here, don't worry.
Then we can wait.
Okie dokie.
Ah, man. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here...
I got this.
Yeah, I'll just do this. That way she has as much movement as possible.
I'll protect you.
I can do this.
You can go call the storm. Oh, I should have come down here. Oh, crap.
I'm there.
Major crap. Big old crap-tastic. Where can you move to? You can move to here.
Orders.
I am a little bit worried about you guys coming in and fighting.
It's time.
There we go. And then next turn, I'll probably bring her over here.
Be gone.
Okay, Cassandra, you can't really do anything. We'll have you wait. Good attack. 68% chance for 0 damage. That's nice and powerful.
Let's move, people.
Okay, what do we want to do here?
Let's let loose.
I can't attack there. Let's put you here for now.
You need me?
Let's go for the kill here. Or actually, no, we can do this again.
Easy sort. We're rich.
We get the kill there. Can I? Yeah, so it looks like I can't, because waiting is going to end my turn. So I was going to see if I can move here, then have Alden teleport her here, and she attacks.
Sure thing.
But it looks like I'm just going to have to just attack here and get the kill. Yeah, I wanted to just get like higher experience on. I probably should have. Why didn't I promote him? That was weird. And I really don't have any reason to send her down here, but I guess I will. Who's left? Oh, you're just hiding here. Okay, we'll put you down here. Oh god, Saxon. Careful there, bud. Careful there. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna come over here. You're gonna first aid up Saxon here. And now that you're in the bush, can we get a crit? Nice. Way to go, Valeria. Always playing MVP. Always playing MVP. Love to see it. Now don't miss. Nice. Can you imagine? She just misses there. There we go. Nice. We get a level up.
Yes.
Oh, that's a level up.
You make it look easy.
Way to go, Saxon. And let's go ahead and do... Oh, I can't get her over there?
You need me?
Well, I guess it doesn't... I'm assuming that if I'm over here, that's going to, like, take his whole turn to reach. This chick is kind of dangerous. see if we can bring her out. Okay, and we've got a whole squad here. So, oh man, I can't get there. I was gonna see if I can cut off the path. I mean, I can, but I'm not about to do that with my mage. I guess it's a summoner. Summoner who doesn't summon? What are you summoning, my dude? There's no other real nodes I can attack from. Because if I put her here, she's going to get just completely tag teamed.
It's time.
Okay. We'll bring her up here for now. We'll just let them get closer. We'll see what they're going to do. And then we'll act around that. Except they're probably not going to do anything because they're definitely killing this archer. Yeah, I figured this was going to happen, but I was hoping, yeah, I was hoping that if I put him in the bush, he would gain that extra evade. Ugh! Come on, crit, crit. Ah! God, Alden, you are tanky, my brother.
Such power is wasted
Oh, crit kill, let's go! Alden's a beast.
I'll never get used to this.
On fair, he's also like 4 levels higher than, than anybody. Where are we at for we're at 4 defensive terrain, okay. Yeah, so if I reach, or even if I attack, that's going to take up my entire turn, right? Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen, and I'm fine with that, because I can bring her here, and we can use the defensive item, or the defensive terrain. Now, unfortunately, because she's right here, I cannot use my defensive terrain.
If I have to. Sick it! Anything to protect the others.
And so now at this point, ideally we would defeat 4 more and we would use... So I guess technically, like this is using defensive terrain? Do we go from 5 to 6 here? Oh, no. Okay, so I actually have to be in combat. Oh, okay, so... Huh. So that's unfortunate.
Okie dokie.
Okay, we got a pretty good shot at getting the kill here.
Not bad.
So, yeah, we might not get the defensive terrain quest done. Obviously, we're going to get the defeat the foes done.
Happily.
Let's see if they're going to come up this way. And then I'm going to have to kind of throw her out.
Right.
%9 to crit. Ah! No such luck. Hopefully he just goes in for the fight there. And then gets smoked. Good dodge. Good dodge. Okay, so that's a defensive post. Oh, we got another defensive unit. Nice. Or another defensive terrain. Although you were getting mighty close to getting killed, my guy.
The sky's the limit.
So I do wonder here. Oh, hang on, hang on. First of all,
I'll protect you.
let's do this. Now, if we get into combat here,
I'll do it.
because we can attack from range 1, you are going to die. So what I was hoping to find out here, I mean, so we got attacked here, right? So that's gonna count as the defensive terrain. What I wanted to find out is, because we tested this out before, or we found out before, that when I attacked from here, an enemy that was two-way, it didn't count as a defensive terrain. But if I was in melee range, if the enemy didn't attack me, does that count? Or does it have to literally be the enemy attacks us on terrain for us to get that effect? I believe it is the latter, but I just wanted to double check. Okay, so let's go ahead here. We're going to get our attack off first. Actually, might even just get the kill. Yeah, we can definitely just get the kill. If I couldn't, I was going to bring Valerian to get the kill. That's fine. We can get some experience here on Rorden. How far can you guys come up? You can attack. Okay, so you can attack anything on the stairs. So we just have to wait at the top of the stairs.
Let's get it done.
I should have moved Saxon first, because then I could have healed with Valeria. Does anybody need mana? I guess you technically do.
Don't overdo it now. Sure thing.
And who's left? Gwyn is left. We will put her right here. So we'll kind of tempt these guys to come up, but nobody can attack her. Okay, so it seems like they didn't want to come this way anyway. Oh, I didn't even realize that she was up here. Well, we're on our last turn anyway, so I don't think Aaron is going down at this point. At this point, we just want to get the experience. So let's go ahead, bring you in. We'll call the storm down.
Orders.
Nice. Get our level to level 4.
Nothing's stopping me now.
And then we can bring you down here. Oh, wait. Do I actually want to do that? There might not be a reason to do that. Let's do this instead. I don't want to put her in the front line and then just get, like, absolutely swamped by all the enemies down here. Although I'm not sure if the enemies are going to have a turn as well. Or if after we end our turn, that just ends it. Okay, so it does look like they get a turn. That was big damage.
Man,
there we go. Nice. Man, Saxon is killing it. How much damage you do? 158 damage. Arthur did way more damage. Or not way more, only 4 more. Why are you MVP? I guess you took the most. I guess you took way more damage. You also had more combats. And you move more. Oh, you also did location thingy. You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead and save.
Commander, how are we looking?
Lost some good men, but a lot less than we would have without your help. You really saved our hides, you know that?
We do. We can only hope the others made it out okay.
Right. I noticed this wasn't the bulk of their forces. Don't suppose we've got time to go lend the others a hand. Although perhaps we could use this to our advantage.
Already salivating over your chance to fill the power vacuum, are you?
Ha! You know, now that you mention it, that'd be quite the silver lining. We won't be leading anybody anytime soon, though. Britannia should lead itself. Our job's to keep the peace. No, what I was considering was the opening we just punched in the front line.
I was thinking the same thing. Their forces are diminished and spread thin. We can use this momentum to push right through and retake the territory they claimed.
You mean liberate Haven on the same day they took it?
Ha! Then we are of one mind. I'll rally the lads and we can get moving.
Gwyn, we made it. You can unclench your jaw now.
It's not over until we're back in Caliban. I don't know if I made the right choice.
Who's to say? But you're no use to anybody like this. Just breathe.
All we can do is hope we're doing what's best. It's too late to turn back now.
That's precisely why I can't lose focus. I made the decision, so what happens next is on me.
But Gwyn...
That's enough! I appreciate the concern, Reardon. I do. But...
Okay. Just take care of yourself, alright?
I will. But only once the fighting's done. Now gather your things, we're headed for Haven.
Heroes of Haven. All right, last chapter, here we go. So let's go to the army here. Oh, Valeria leveled up. Nice, so we can see what the what she can evolve into. So let's go to class trees here. So, astral coins. Oh, do I need astral coins to promote? And do I have any? Maybe this is saying that I have two. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't promote Alden before. One of the things that in these games I tend to not do, if possible, I don't like using the leveled up units. To me, it feels a little bit like, not cheating, but it feels like a crush. It feels like a crush. It feels like a crutch because they're like so higher level than everyone else. So I didn't want to go and promote him and then get even more stats. I will do so now so that we can actually see what some of the promotions look like. I do wish I got a little bit more levels like here on Gwyn. That would have been cool to see what her promotions are like. Looks like she has an archer version too. Oh man, Saxon can get, looks like a sword, looks like he has an axe, looks like he has a more combat or like a more traditional or Final Fantasy style monk. And then probably more of a mage class here. Looks like Arthur is mostly, I'm getting a lot of magic from here. Although he does have, looks like a double bladed version. What about Reardon? Oh, this one's cool. Double crossbows or a single, maybe like a sniper class. Definitely has an axe here. Not sure about this one. This might be like single crossbow. This one is probably more traditional bow and arrow based, and I'm not sure about this one. Maybe a club? What about Cassandra? Oh, nice. We can give her a big shield and maybe a hammer of some kind. This looks almost like a dancer type class, I'm guessing, right? She has like those blades. They're like crescent, like crescent moons with a straight handle on them, perhaps. Maybe an upgraded shaman, and I don't know what this is. Maybe some kind of like mystical class. Okay, so Alden here. What do we want to do? I think maybe age. So what's going on? This icon is 100% different than what's going on down here. Yeah, so I feel like maybe this icon is not correct. Although, to be fair, there is some green here. So for some reason, he doesn't have his armor up here. But that would be kind of cool to have kind of a spell blade. Geomancer. So summon an ally from up to 5 tiles away, dealing 17 damage to enemies adjacent to the ally's original tile. Oh, so that's cool. So you can kind of get allies out of sticky situations. And you can also heal an ally. Okay, so we can... you don't have healing on you right now, right? Spending mana applies 4 light block to 2 allies within 2 tiles. Okay, that's pretty cool. We have Warlock here. Deal 21 damage to an enemy within... Oh, so it gives him a little bit of extra range. Explode with necrotic energy, applying 5 light poison stacks spread to enemies within 2 tiles. For 1 combat, all stats reduced by... Oh, that's pretty powerful. Attacking a poison enemy heals unit for damage done. Oh, this guy looks sweet. We probably want more of a support class, though. We already kind of have a bunch of damage dealers, so I probably don't want this. Surround an ally with energy for 3 turns, reflecting damage. Heavy blind stacks to an enemy. Yeah, we kind of already have this kind of... This is definitely a cool class. I would definitely love to play with this. And then what do we have? Kind of the same thing we already... Oh, duh. Frickin', that's why I didn't do it. Frickin' duh, because he's already a scholar. God, my brain here. So can I change? Okay, can I promote into a different class then? Can I play him as a warlock? Oh, okay, so we can just change whenever we want. Okay, so there was still a reason. I was my brain, dude. I was literally looking at this and I was like, why is Scholar nice and orange? I'm clicking on other things, it's not changing. Duh, because he's already a freaking Scholar. Okay, Valeria, what can we... Oh, and she's already... Oh, wait, she's already a Nightblade? I guess that's true. We did get her at level 5, right? I was thinking we got her at level 4. Okay, so she could be devoted, which is cool. She's got like this long... This says axes. I don't know if that's an axe or not. Apply 16 stacks of light block. For every 1 attack received, damage taken reduced by 15. Holy moly, okay. Yeah, and then I think we're definitely going to keep her as Nightblade, though. But we could take her... We could make her Gallant. Or Gallant? As just more of a knight character. Or an archer. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep her as Nightblade. I really like that. Okay, so we did change Alden. I think it'll be a little bit more fun to play with him as a warlock. What else? Do we have anything else? Oh, we can upgrade some stuff. Okay, so let's upgrade Gwyn's thing. Mana cost and damage raise. Reduce the mana cost of the ability. Increase the damage mastery scaling. Casters heal for a percentage. Ooh, we like that. Yeah, we can kind of make her like a single character type class. Oh, a respec? Interesting. Do I not have... Oh, interesting. So does everybody have a different resource? Okay, so they're just multiple different resources. Got it. So let's do maybe Call the Storm. Can we increase... Oh, we can increase mana cost and damage. So that would bring it up to 90. Ooh, that's expensive. I think I'm willing to do that, though. Oh, reduce... Wait, that's... Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I don't want to reduce the damage. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We increase the damage. That's what I want. What else do we do? Do we do Arthur? Do we do Cassandra? Fleefy would allow us to get double hits more often. Oh, but I can't do that anyway. 3 poison stacks, increase the target that... Ooh. Okay. Reduce the mana cost of the ability by 10. That's kind of fine. Mana cost and stacks raised by 100%. So it would cost 80. Yeah, I don't think we need that. Oh, we can just get crazy range on this thing. Oh, I see. You do it once, and then the next one uses a different material. Ah, I see what's going on. Okay, I totally missed it the first time. Increase damage by 4. Reduce the mana cost of the ability. Increase the range. So we can have him attack at range 3. I kind of like that. Let's do that. We need some more range on our rangy boys. Roridan, we don't have anything for you. Saxon, we don't have anything for you. Valeria, nothing for you. We can do a little bit here. Heavy stacks and weaknesses. Let's do, yeah, more range. We want more range. Like I said, more range on our rangy boys. And then Poison Nova. What do we want here? Increase the size of the AoE ability. Oh, I think that's just like way too good. 2 to 3. That's a huge range. Yeah, let's do that. Make Cassandra, you're good. Okay, nice. Let's go to select mission. Chapter 4. Let's go. Gritania.
Heavens. There's barely anything left but a smoldering ruin.
At least the fires are out.
All right, everyone. Let's go over the plan one more time. Any word from the other groups?
None yet. But if there's anyone left, they'll get the message.
And Asverell?
Just as you predicted. Once they caught wind of the trouble we've caused, they've turned right around to regroup. They don't even know we're here.
I still don't like it. We have no guarantee the others will show up. especially since the Chosen seem content to sit this one out.
If no help is coming, then we'll just have to make
One
do
thing
with
that
what we
I'm
have.
really glad
Or would
that
you
has
prefer we
changed
flee?
from like
Just 'cause I don't like
GBA
it doesn't mean I'm not on board. Yours
GBA
is
style
so
Fire
I
Emblem
need.
games
That's how this
is that
works.
units now, all their sprites, developers are putting a lot more effort into their sprites and making them look very stylized and individualistic, so you can very easily tell what units are what. One of the problems I always had when I was playing Blazing Sword
Everyone, get in
was that
position.
a lot of the units you have, unless they're very specific, so like Lynn, for example, Hector, for example, or Ellawood, like
They're here.
they all had individual sprites, but a lot of the characters, like any of the like really heavy units, I forgot what they were called, but they were typically like the hoplite style unit. They always looked the same. They always had the same exact sprites. They weren't different. They didn't differentiate them all from other versions or mages, right? You had Urk.
It might be. But I can't think of a finer group of
It's the only one I remember, but they all had the same exact sprite, and so it was hard to keep track of like who is who.
Let's win this thing.
I love the fact, obviously the enemies here have have that kind of style going on. Who cares about the enemies? But I like that, you know, we're obviously staying true to all the characters and making them look individualistic. I mean, that's pretty standard nowadays, but it's just like one thing I want to point out. Some of the sprites I've noticed are a little off from their like rendered versions here. So like Gwyn here, she's got a blue headband on, but she clearly doesn't have that. So I kind of wonder if some of these are slightly different, and they're going to kind of change into it. So like Arthur, for example, if you look at his sprite, he's got like this orange sash and his blue robe, and he's clearly in armor in his rendered version. So I'm not exactly sure the difference here, because this is his base version. So I would assume that his base version would look a lot more like his sprite, although maybe he's kind of, it's one of those things where you have to kind of separate the actual story of the game from the gameplay. So like, he in lore version, maybe like he's already a tier 3 class, but his sprite is the tier 1 version, if that makes sense. So we have 13 turns. What else do we have? Defeat 25 foes, win by turn 10. Oh, okay, so we get advantage by we seize. What are we seizing? Are we seizing? Oh, seize the throne. Okay. Heal 120 HP. So what is our route? I guess there's a door, but I don't think we can actually go through this. Technically, we can go up here. So I think my plan is probably not to separate here. We do have Aaron with us. I don't know if Aaron is actually doing anything. It looks like he's just a support unit. So what's going to be the best? Probably the best way to go is maybe going to be going this way. So that way we don't get like flanked around both our sides, although this gives us a lot more movement to move. I'm a little bit worried about this hallway here. This is going to be a nightmare to get our units through. So I think now that I think about that, I'm actually not. What I'll probably do is put 1 or 2 of my strong units over here to kind of watch these enemies as, there's loot down here. To be fair, if this was the full game, I would definitely come down here, but given that the demo is only 4 chapters, we're not going to waste our time. So I'll leave 2 units here to help out the support units as the other units move up. Maybe we'll go for like this loot, see what's in here, and then we'll kind of make our way up. And then if we need to, we'll have these 2 units kind of make our way up this way. So with that being the case, I think I'm going to leave my stronger units. So I'll leave Alden. Can I see army? Okay, yeah. Abilities, there we go. So Alden, do you have you have the Poison Nova? You don't have a heal on you, however. Cassandra does and Valeria does, but she can't heal herself. The problem is my healers can't heal themselves. So let's do this. I'm going to leave Saxon. I'm going to leave you back, I think. Because if we clump up, I can use your lightning storm. And I think I'm going to leave back Cassandra. So I'm going to leave these 2 back. Everyone else is going to move forward. I think that's my plan. Let's do this. Gwyn, put you up front. Valeria, I gotta put you up front. There we go. I think we're good. Okay, that's my plan. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, well, then it doesn't work. You never know until you try. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think we're just gonna send. Well, actually, we can just send you right up here, and we just poison it. We just immediately nail all three of these guys. And then we can send Valeria in. Oh, you are heavy. You are mighty heavy. Can we do... Okay, we can almost kill you. We're already getting 2 hits, so Fleet Feet doesn't do anything. We could further reduce your stats, which I think we're going to go. Ah, so close. Well, Reardon can probably follow this up with a kill. And your accuracy is utter trash. I was going to be so mad if he got that hit. After being like, your accuracy is trash, but you still got the hit, you prick. Yeah. Come on. Okay, this UI does need to get fixed a little bit. So I'm okay with this, but it should probably be like moved over and not directly on top of the character. That's happened a couple of times. It's an easy fix. Just slide it over just slightly. Okay, so we probably need a mage to get through.
Sure thing.
All right, you still have your attack. Let's give Arthur a little bit of experience. Actually, let's start charging up this Lunar Reeve.
It's time.
Can we get you the kill? Oh my god, are you kidding me? You're going to survive at 1? All right. There we go.
This one's mine.
I'm not sure what happens after this chapter, so I'm kind of hoping that there's just no more battles to have, but I can still go back to base so I can see if we get her to level 5, we can see kind of what her promotions are. That would be cool. And we can't do anything else with you now, so we'll wait. Let's go ahead and put you in the middle here. Can I actually get a good hit? Oh, we can almost kill you here. So I'm going to do maximum 16 damage versus way more than that. And if we get a crit here, that would... Yeah, unfortunate. I think Cassandra can probably follow up the kill, though. Yeah.
Rest easy now. I'm overflowing with radiance.
It's us or them.
Oh, god dang, Aaron. Like, chill out. Crap. Aaron went down. Oh, he got a little too ambitious there. That's okay.
Time to ride.
Yeah, let's move up here. I think now, because I can hitch 3 enemies, we'll do this. You only have a range of 1, though. Right? Yeah, man. Cassandra needs something else to do. Oh, man, that's so close, but that's so much damage.
Coming.
I can get the kill here, but the question is, like, how much damage is she going to do? I'm not sure if there's a better way to preview damage, like how much damage she can do, until I learn like all the different stats and like how they're working, and I can do the math in my head. Maybe I just need to bring Reardon down here. I would need to put him here though. Right, because he can't... Yeah, I need range 2.
Alrighty.
Okay, so then let's do this. We're gonna get the kill here. We'll bring Reardon down for now.
protect the others.
And then we'll keep making our way up. Yeah, so these are these boxes that I was talking about from the second map, I believe it was. We had these, and I didn't realize that there was a descriptor down here. Okay, let's go ahead and keep building up this lunar reef. Although I probably should have moved him first. That would have been more intelligent.
Let's move, people.
Let's get you up here.
Sure thing.
I can't attack from here. Yeah, no one's even close to within 3 units.
Sure thing.
I can't move you there. Crap. You, however, I'm pretty sure we should be able to dodge.
Who, me?
Even if I put her here. Is there any reason to put her there, though? I don't think so. Let's just put her here. And speed just makes it so that we can attack again, right? So there's no sense in doing anything like that. Or not guaranteed attack again, but you know what I mean. Do I know what I mean? That's the question. Oh, maybe I could have given Gwen some speed here. Given her a chance to get a double hit. Oh!
Sound. Reinforcements?
Oh, this is the
Ours or
first
theirs?
cutscene mid-battle. Don't be theirs.
You may have slaughtered my men, but I'm still here! This time, we don't fight for gold! We fight for vengeance! And for Britannia!
Oh, are you...
I knew they'd come.
Nice.
Looks like we might stand a chance after all.
Support!
Press the advantage, everyone. They've nowhere to run.
I mean, to be fair, I think we could have taken this out by ourselves. Yeah, look at him. Look at him go.
Right.
Okay, so if I do give her speed, let's just see if we can get the double attack off with this.
Right.
Hey, look at that, we do. Definitely didn't need it, but... Well, I guess we could have actually just done the math. We could have just looked at it. If it would give us 5 more speed, then we would have guaranteed get the kill.
Sure thing.
Can I do anything from here? Can I hellfire you? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, it's 4 spaces.
Happily.
I can do it from over here.
Too easy.
Okay, Arthur, let's bring you up. And do I still want to bring you? Yeah, I guess because by the time we're over here, we'll be up through all this. Then we can come up through down here. Let's see. Okay, so
Sure?
that's a safe tile.
I can do this.
Yeah, let's have a squad of 3. We have 2 higher level units in our squad of 4, so, and we have all these supporting units, so we should be fine up here. I guess the potential downside here is in case they have support units that come in from our back end. I don't have anything that can reach you from here, right? Oh, no, I can Lunar Reeve here.
Be gone.
Oh, frickin' A, dude. She's at least at 1 HP. No. All right, let's go ahead and put her. We'll move you up here.
Who, me?
How'd you get Shadow Step?
Let's rock!
Oh, after using the ability, you get dodge increased. Grant an ally. Yeah, everything is ally. Oh, no, we don't have anyone in range of that. Okay, we'll wait here. We'll come up here. Get the kill.
This one's mine.
Yeah, see, and like in this sprite, she doesn't have... It looks like she has a red headband.
That'll have to do.
Huh. So I wonder why there's a bunch of different colors. I wonder if maybe like there's a way to change the colors later. Cause like she has like a very prominent blue headband here, right? And I was kind of thinking in her rendered version, like it looks like she has a blue headband, but it almost looks like it's an earring too. So I'm not sure. Because like Alden here clearly has a hat. Like, I mean, that's the most obvious thing I've ever seen. You know what? I should probably make it so that you can probably help out Arthur if you need to. Let's see here. How much health do you have? You have 10 health, 21, 30.
Time to ride.
Yeah, that's fine. We get 1 kill.
Yep.
Cassandra can come up, get another kill. Witch be witchin'. She looks straight out of Persona.
Brutal.
I'm there.
And then unfortunately I can't get in range of that, but that's, you know, that's fine. Dodge it, Cassandra. Ah, frick. That's alright. It's only 9 damage. Well, that was a good victory cry you had there, or not even victory cry, just your charging cry there at the beginning there, but... Man, these Asverel units are kind of garbage.
Am I getting
Their hit rate is just so low. Oh, do we have new units? Oh, okay, so that's what the doors are for. That's where enemies are coming from. Miss. Sucker. Okay. Let's move Cassandra up.
Let me help.
We'll get a heal off. Nice, level 4.
The spirits favor me today.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get her to level 5. But we can definitely get a kill here.
Victory!
I wonder if she can become like a... Oh, bond available. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll get to see what that's all about.
Let's let loose.
Doesn't that give... Was it stats that it gave? Or no, I think... Was it... I think it was rewards. I think that's what it was. So there's probably... If I had to guess, there's probably like a story element. And then you get like a bit of rewards from it. Actually, let's see here. Let's do this. So let's fleet feed her. We're going to attack here, get the kill. Unless we somehow miss a 92%. I guess it's possible. There's an 8% chance that you miss. But I knew Valeria wouldn't let me down because she's a beast. She's a boss. She's a queen. Get it? Got it good. We come up here and we should be able to get the kill here. Oh yeah, definitely. Just don't miss. Tough my ass.
Sure thing.
Actually, we can move you here.
Be gone.
Nice. Way to go, Arthur. What are we on? So we're probably on, like, what, turn 5, maybe? We're on turn 6. Okay. I think we can do this in 4 turns.
Can I really just take this?
So I want to move those units. So I wanted to move these units up as high as possible. So I was hoping that Cassandra could get the kill there. Let's see. I don't have a lot of AoE damage. Saxon's the only one that can do AoE damage, right? I mean, you can apply poison stacks, but that's not damage.
It's time.
Okay, we can get the kill with this.
Don't get in my way.
So if we bring you up here, we can poison Nova, hit 3 enemies. Can also attack this guy for the kill. Oh, heck yeah. Blast him with hellfire.
Let's rock.
Can we get the kill here? No, she's too heavily armored. I can't get the kill here either. Arthur, you're up to bat, buddy. Oh, I don't want to take that damage, though.
Be gone. We should study this later.
Nice. Okay, so we might be able to see what Arthur's promotions are.
Who, me?
We're just going to send her up as far as I can get her. Let's go ahead and give you some speed. We'll keep the dodge up on you. Okay, that's not too bad. Ha, 1 damage, and then you get punched in the face for 14. That seemed like an ineffective attack. Hey, bond available. Nice. Okay, so I'm not worried about her. Sports are going to kill her. So we're just going to move up our units as much as possible. You already have dodge. That's fine. We'll just move you here to the defense. Move it here.
Easy target. We're rich.
If I have to.
There we go. Another level 5. Perfect.
I'm really picking this up.
Coming.
We'll move Cassandra up. And I'm guessing 2 more turns. So I think we might actually win on turn 10. Jesus, Arthur. You could at least give him a chance. Yeah, we're on turn 8. We are mighty fine here. So let's see here.
Coming.
Cassandra, we're gonna have you heal up Saxon. You can wait there. Saxon, we'll send you up here. You're gonna do. Oh, you can't do that. How do we give you? What character do we have that gives MP? I think it was originally Alden, but we don't have that ability anymore. Which is fine. Who do we want to get to level 5? You're level 5. It's Cassandra, but we already did her thing. Okay. So actually, Saxon, we'll move you up here so that we're a little bit closer. Get the kill here. This is a super cool witch design.
We're rich.
I've always really liked, obviously this, you know, there's definitely some elements of like Fire Emblem character designs here, but I have always been a fan of just, I don't even know if there is a style or like a terminology for this style of character, or this style of art. I have just always been a fan of this style, and I love the individual character designs. Super fun, super fun.
It's time.
Okay, and then we'll just set up for a big turn next turn.
Good call.
Well, we definitely got our kills. Oh, we don't even need to kill you. We literally just need to seize. Okay, well, you can get up there, so you're going to get the kill. Actually, should I get Cassandra up here? Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get her because I don't have my teleport either. Yeah, I was going to see if I could maybe give her the kill, but I don't think I have a way to do it. I mean, because he's going to attack somebody, somebody's going to kill him. So we'll just take him out. Come on, Valeria, one last time. I was going to hope for the crit.
More than you could chew. Oh, pretty.
And there we go.
Man, I'm really cleaning up.
Man, what is that? 3 in a row Saxon was MVP? I think that might be 3 levels he was MVP. Crazy. Look at how much damage Saxon deals. That's crazy. So many double hits, I think, is really the thing. Right? Plus the fact that his Call the Lightning ability is hitting multiple enemies. Yeah. Makes sense.
Ah, look there! They're surrendering.
Then that means...
I will say, Alden looks a little bit like a goober.
We did it! We won!
He does look a little bit like a goober.
I haven't fought like that in years. Not since.
But to be fair, based on the fact that he started as a scholar, I'm assuming that he's supposed to be more of like the nerdy type mage as opposed to more of a battle mage. More badass looking.
The wounded and take stock of our losses.
Even after a victory, she doesn't slow down for a
I mean,
second.
Arthur looks pretty cool. It's kind of interesting that he has armor on though, and he's a summoner.
And I'm not taking no for an answer. That includes for
And
you.
Riordan has heavy armor as well. I suppose it makes sense because, you know, they're all part of the same company. I don't know. So I know that they're all children of Irving. I just know the name Irving, though. I don't actually know who Irving is in relation to this whole world. You know, I don't know if he's royalty of any kind, which, to be fair, as far as I know, is it like Fire Emblem. I keep going back to Fire Emblem, but the developer definitely said that Fire Emblem was a huge inspiration. It was actually the reason that he made this game. One of his rationales was that he was noticing that there wasn't a lot of this strategy that was being made, and he wanted to make a cool one. And honestly, so far, I'm having a lot of fun with Dark Deity 2. This is definitely one that I want to check out when it comes out in full. This is a genre that I just want to get into a bit more of. You know, we've been doing a lot of Bullet Heavens on the channel, and I've kind of, you guys may have noticed, I've started branching out a little bit more. So like when I started the channel, I was really doing more just roguelikes and roguelites, just kind of in general, kind of fell into Bullet Heavens a couple months in, and then started to really focus on them. But the trouble with that, though, is when it comes to new Bullet Heavens, like obviously once you kind of get caught up, there's going to be a little bit of slowing down, you know, because it's not like Bullet Heavens are coming out every day. You might have like 1 or 2 every week. And obviously, you know, I've mentioned it several times that there are some Bullet Heavens that I want to do longer playthroughs of, and that will take up a lot of time for sure, depending on how I want to do them. But I would love to jump back into strategy RPGs. If you guys have fun with these, you know, we'll see how they perform. There's Symphony of War is another one that I have in my library that could be fun to check out. But then there's even some that aren't. I mean, obviously this isn't rogue. Like there's been a couple strategy RPGs that we've tried that are more in like roguelikes.
I was having a moment before
I'm trying to think. There was one that was like very minimalistic pixel art. That was more
don't
roguelike that we
mind.
tried. It was several months ago.
We share that moment.
But like triangle do I have triangle strategy? I think that one might be in my library. I think I bought it and then never played it. Like that one would be cool to check out.
I've been in charge.
Not that it's a strategy RPG, but Octopath Traveler 2 is on my list of games that I need to get around to. I loved Octopath Traveler 1.
If Father had seen how you led us today, he would have been proud.
I just need to get around to playing other games. It's really the thing. I got to find time to do it.
Oh, come on, Gwen. Don't leave us hanging.
I mean, you should see my Steam library. It's full of games that I've bought and just haven't played. To be fair, a lot of games in my Steam library are never going to get touched. I literally bought them because they were like, I have that problem where it's like, hey, it's the Steam summer sale. And it's like, oh, hey, all the Lego games are on sale for like $3 a piece. And it's like, well, I don't want to pay $60 for them. Am I ever going to play it? I don't know, but I would rather pay $3 now than $60 later, or $30 or whatever they are. And so I buy them. So like I have a couple of the Lego games, you know, I just have so many random games, especially from like Humble Bundle and all that. I will just, I've been much better about it in the past couple months, but there were a couple of years back then where I would just like literally buy games. I think that's just a thing when it comes to people in their Steam libraries. They just like buy games and never play them.
This is just their plan B.
To be fair, my Steam library is also Mikhail.
My name is Officer Mikhail of Asverel.
I'm gonna say that you are probably a good guy. You got a good guy look, right? Yeah, probably not.
You may not.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, my library's a mess right now because I gotta figure out how better to keep track of games. Because the problem is like I download demos and I download like early access stuff to try out for the channel, and the way that I kind of keep track of updates is through like the update tab on Steam, which shows updates of games that you have in your library. Now, if I was smart, any game that I was checking out, I would hit follow on to get I keep saying upgrades, updates on games, because otherwise, like for example, if you download a demo, while the demo is in your library, you'll get updates on it. But then once you delete the demo, you will no longer get those updates unless you then go and hit follow. Then you'll get updates on the game. So I just have I have demos from like months ago that we played on the channel that I just haven't deleted. It's kind of a mess. To be fair, organization has never been my strong suit. Definitely not an organizational person.
Gritania's claim over Haven is admittedly tenuous, but it is a claim nonetheless.
Regardless, your order is sworn not to get involved in matters of international politics. And yet here you are, picking sides in a border dispute.
A border dispute? This was an assassination attempt. If Gritania's leaders had perished, the repercussions would be felt throughout all Verroa.
Oh my, such loaded language. Shall we take this discussion before the council in Threlisar? Or do you fear their judgment?
You snake.
Asverel recognizes, of course, that this situation was messy. We offer our sincerest condolences for the lives lost, and while our claim over Haven is justified, we will cede control for the time being. Indeed, we will even forgo reparations for the great loss of life your order has caused us, so long as you grant us our request.
Make no mistake, Gwen. This is no request, but a demand.
Well, then surely we can't just give them what they want.
On the contrary, every word he said is true. Threlisar cares little for the Order as is. If this case were brought before them, it could be disastrous.
All right, Officer Mikhail. As the acting leader of this sortie, I, Gwyn Sildarin, accept your proposal on the Order's behalf.
Indeed? Then let us, as they say, shake on it and seal the deal.
If we must.
No funny business.
Gwyn Sildarin.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Put a curse on us as soon as you touch our hand?
I will not make the same mistake.
Or are you gonna like do something really weird and like sniff it?
You.
To be fair, it's just gonna smell like metal.
We shall depart once our men have been returned to us. A pleasure doing business with you, and give my warmest regards and sincerest apology to your father,
We should return to Caliban. Father will want to hear about this.
Yes, he will.
Wait! Take me with you! I want to join the Order.
Saxon? Hey, buddy, not that we wouldn't love to have you, but are you sure?
Yes. I mean...
It's such a funny thing because how we played it, he was literally the MVP every, except for the first round. He was always MVP. And we're like, Kit Ruban's like, or Rodan is like, hey, you sure? Like, you're not really like a fighter, right? Like, we've been trained. You're kind of like, are you? I mean, I wasn't even paying attention to the story in the first place, right? Because we were kind of talking about the game and such in the first episode. But it's just like, dude, he like smoked all you guys in damage. Like, I think he's good. I think he can join.
Hey, whoa, no need to get all weepy on us.
I'm sorry. I need a minute. So much has happened.
Take your time, man. We're in no hurry to leave. Whenever you're ready, we'll be waiting for you.
Thank you.
He's really hurting.
To leave one's own family behind. There are few greater.
Oh wait, did his family was in the? Did they die?
Children. They just want to do what's right by their parents. To make them proud.
Because wasn't his family in the third area?
Have I made you proud this time, Father?
Well, to be fair, like I said, I was kind of talking over the story, which I kind of warned you guys before in the beginning here, as I was talking about the game and such. Wait, whoa! There's a chapter 5. Wait, what? There's no way that there's a chapter 5. Hang on. Okay, so before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at all these different promotions here. I'm pretty sure there's only 4 chapters, so it must only be story elements. So, bonds here. Onyx and Converse. Oh, okay, so there is going to be a conversation. So let's play out one of these. Let's play out Saxon and Valeria. Wait, didn't we have... Oh, no. Okay, I'm an idiot. I saw this highlighted and thought that was the bond. So let's do Saxon and Cassandra. Hello, Saxon. Oh, it's not going to play. Oh, hey, Cass, something the matter? Okay, so if it was gonna autoplay, I would, oh my god, that's a lot. Holy frick, that's a lot. Level this bond. Oh, that's just the other one. Okay. So I'm assuming at some point this will probably be voice acted as well, considering everything is voice acted. Class trees. Okay. So Saxon, where can we go with you? We could go with Gale. Apply 10 heavy weak stacks to 5 enemies on a line, or switch damage type to magical. Ooh. Deal 6 extra damage to weakened enemies. Oh, frick yeah, dude. This is like the spell sword build that I like. Okay, conduit. So we could turn him more into a mage, chain lightning, or defibrillate. Heal an ally for 41 damage, applying a light stun if they have more than 12 health. Okay, so really good on enemies that are very close to death. What is this? A Fragillant? An ice axe? Creates an ice spire for 1 turn, blocking movement. Or, there's the monk. Yep, there's the monk. I would probably end up going Gale here. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna make him. What do we gain? We gain speed, dex, mastery, luck. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna make you Gale. What do we have here? Oh, okay, so you have the... Oh, I see. Okay, so Summoner... Yeah, so Summoner is base class. So Alden was a Summoner. Got it. So Gwyn, where can we go? We can go Devoted. Oh, okay, so you're the same as Valeria. So we would probably make you a Gallant. Or a Gallant. Or maybe even Devoted. And then we have Riordan. We can make him a Ranger. A Cutthroat. Okay, so probably another dagger type character. A Tamer. Apply 23 light block stacks spread equally to all allies within 2 tiles. Attack with your pet. Ooh, that seems kind of cool. Okay, so a little bit more defensive. And Quick Draw. I would probably go with Quick Draw, I'm guessing. Your Hyena laughs, unnerving enemies and playing 5 weak stacks up to 4 enemies within 2 tiles. You can call her an orangutan. That's sweet. Okay, so we did that. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to make you a Gallant, I think. So that gives you more HP, more might, more defense. Yeah, this is definitely what I want to go. Shove a unit up to 2 tiles away, applying 6 light stats of vulnerable if targets an enemy. Damage +5 against enemies against... Oh, heck yeah. Drop a banner on adjacent tile for 1 turn, increasing power by 3 of allies. Yep, that's what we want to do with her. And do we have anything else in the inventory? Ooh, we have a relic staff. That is just better than what he has. So I wonder if the relic, like if the weapon is going to change on the character. I don't actually, no, I don't think so. Because like Alden here is not going to necessarily change. It's so funny that as a shaman, she gets an axe. All right, you can get a sword now. Do you want to give you a scimitar over a short sword? It's a little bit less accurate. Oh, but it has way more crit? Oh, frick yeah, we're giving you that. Okay, and like I said, I think... Oh, elixirs are one-time uses that increase the unit's stats by 2 or 5 for HP. Be careful you use elixir on, as these are extremely limited and rare resources. Oh. Okay, so we can further increase our character's stats. Cool. More customization. Love it. And then we got that. So cool. I'm almost certain that there's no chapter 5. We're gonna head into it. I think it's probably just story.
Caliban, located atop a great mountain.
But we'll let it play out. We'll see what happens.
The city-state has long been the home of the Order of Eternals. Its central position and nigh impenetrable defenses have made it a key strategic location, granting the Order easy access to much of Verroa and preventing the larger nations from attacking. Here, Irving, Grand Master of the Order, awaits his children's return.
Yeah, so Irving is a character from the first game.
Home sweet home. And just look at that view. It almost
makes up for the climb. We know, Reardon.
Oh, come on. At least let me finish the bit.
But it's the same bit every time.
And I mean it every time, too.
It's beautiful. You live here?
Sure do. And you will, too, if Father gives you the go-ahead.
Speaking of, let's not keep him waiting, hmm?
Agreed. Come on, everyone.
You may enter.
Yeah, there he is. God, look at that freaking sword, man.
Didn't expect you kids back for a while yet.
God damn, you'll poke your eye out with just the hilt.
No doubt to get back to their dear father, right?
Right. We were beside ourselves, honestly.
Reardon. It's good to see you, Father, truly.
Likewise. I missed you all dearly. If not for my duties, I would have traveled alongside you, but...
As if that isn't always the case.
Are you aware of what happened in Grytania?
I am. Your report, please.
Right.
I see. No doubt this is all merely the prelude to some greater ambition.
What about this plan the Council spoke of?
It was I who called the Council in Haven, hoping that you could help them unify Grytania. In a sense, you succeeded in doing so.
Oh, that's super cool. That's a super nice detail.
I had to make
if you didn't see it on Irving's like neck piece, so I'm assuming that his stone is like the blue stone, but if you take a look, he has one stone for each of his children. So Gwyn's stone is in the center at the top, Arthur's is on the right, and then I always want to say Rio Bond because I said in the beginning that he reminds me of Bond from Seven Deadly Sins. His stone is on the left. It's like a red color. That's cool. I like that. It kind of, honestly, it reminds me a little bit of my grandmother. So my grandmother has a ring that she has that has 5 stones on it. Each one is the birthstone of one of her 5 grandchildren.
The artifact from the ruins.
Oh, I'd nearly forgotten in all the chaos. Yes, it's right here.
Not sure what this is meant to be. Alden?
This is a Sylvan ward. almost certainly part of a network. Somehow it overlooked.
Now that I've seen that, I'm looking at all the
disturbances
other
Saxon reported.
equipment that they're wearing to see if there's any other details like that that I can pick up on. The only one that I'm really coming up with is just the fact that like Alden has a circular disc on him, as does Arthur, but I don't think that there's any similarity there. I think that's just
Possible.
same
What
shape.
can we do about it, though? Not like the Sylvans will just let us in.
Unless we don't need an invitation anymore. Right, Father?
Right. Ordinarily, the wards make travel through the Weald impossible. But now, we can walk right in.
Then in that case, what's our plan?
Well, there's only one person who could have built these wards. His name is Kamari, and he practically rules the Sylvans. He's likely already investigating this as we speak.
You want us to help them? They'll never work with outsiders.
They will if they believe the situation is dire, and Asverell is right next door. They'll need any help they can get.
It's risky, but something must be done, lest the magic destabilize entirely. That could be disastrous.
In that case, let's make this your next mission. You'll be given reinforcements as well, although it would seem you've already made a new friend without me.
The name's Saxon, sir.
Come now. If these three trust you, then you're a friend. And no friend of mine will call me sir.
Funny. Quinn said the same thing.
Saxon here is the adept mentioned in my report. He wants to...
Join the Order? Of course. There's still some spare quarters open for him, and we can handle the paperwork later. Welcome to the Order, kid.
I just realized that, so like Gwyn's in-game sprite has a blue headband on, but Saxon has a blue headband. I wonder if there was maybe some confusion in the art department?
Isn't there usually a
maybe it's
process to this?
maybe I'm overthinking it, because like again, she does have that blue earring, but I don't know. It's I'm surprised that she has a blue headband on. There's nothing else that I've seen other than her blue belt. There's nothing else that would lead me to think that she would have a blue headband.
A promotion? To what?
To a rank that doesn't exist yet. I'll handle that paperwork when I handle Saxon's.
But
You've proven you can make good decisions, even under extreme pressure. That's enough for me. Now, dismissed. Go get some rest while you can. You leave tomorrow morning.
And I'd already been planning my whole week.
Call it a rain check. Come on, let's go get some food. I'm starving.
Irving, they deserve to know everything.
I told you before, Alden. I'll tell them when they're ready.
From where I'm standing, they seem plenty ready to me.
I know, and I disagree. As Grand Master, and as their father, it's my call to make.
If you say so.
There we go. Okay, so it was just story. Thank you so much for taking the time to play this demo for Dark Deity 2. This is just a tiny slice of the fun game which contains 30 chapters and a variety of training and oh, nice. Okay, so there's going to be even more stuff than just that. Although, to be fair, like I said, it's 30 chapters, but based on what I read, there are diverging story points. Now, that can work in a couple different ways. So one of which way that I could see it working is your decisions, you kind of make different decisions that give you rewards, but ultimately they don't really change the story all too much. Your game is mostly linear. It's just kind of like you make a decision and maybe it doesn't change the story. There's kind of the middle option, in which case it does change the story slightly, but maybe all the fights are the same. They're all in the same locations. And then there's the option that everything just goes out the window. So again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you've played Tactics Ogre Reborn, like I mentioned before, there's literally an entire tree that you need to follow along with. So like, basically it works kind of like time travel, so you can kind of go back to decision points in the game, and the game completely fragments depending on the decisions you make. Ultimately, they all kind of lead back to the same point. But for an example, there's a decision, no spoilers, right? There's a decision that you can make that can lead to either like a character's a character survives or a character dies, right? And that will completely change kind of what direction characters go. There's decisions that will, like, is this character going to be a good person or is this character going to be a bad person? That completely changes like the path they follow. really cool. So I guess there's kind of 3 different ways that this could go. Honestly, kind of hoping for the last one, but obviously that takes a lot more work. So I would totally understand if it was one of the first 2. We hope you had fun. There's no time restriction on the demo, so feel free to hop back into the campaign on a different difficulty or to try new classes. You can even mess around with some of the limited for the demo campaign customization if you want to create a challenge run for yourself. We'll be working hard to get the finished game to you. Also, again, thank you so much for giving the game. That being said, I hope what the dev does not do. I'm hoping that they don't rush this out to try and get it done, because again, they kind of mentioned, they had mentioned in several posts that I've seen that the first game was their, you know, Dark Deity 1 was their first attempt at making a game, and there were a lot of mistakes they made along the way, which is totally understandable for a first project, for a solo project. So I hope they don't, this right here is like, hey, we're going to try and rush this out to you. I would rather have a finished working game than one that comes faster, right? That's something that I think a lot of AAA experiences don't give you now. It's more like, hey, how fast can we give you it? Who cares if it's got some jank? You know, games sometimes have jank. Avowed looking at you. It's never good in an interview when you say that your AAA game is going to have some jank in, and that's totally okay. No, it's not. Not when you have a price tag that's high. That's that high. It should be a 100% polished game. If you're, what is it, $90 for Avowed or something like that, $80. Anyway, guys, Dark Deity 2, had a lot of fun with it. Hopefully you guys did too. When this one comes out, I fully expect to play it. This was very fun. Obviously, we got very surface level looks at like all the different classes, the customization, characters. I'm assuming there's probably going to be more characters. But I'm very excited to check this one out. This was very fun. You know, there were a couple different things like the whole spell system, the classes being able to change and giving you a bit more customization, and customization that is more true customization as opposed to just, hey, you can go, for example, you can go with like a mercenary or a myrmidon. They're both sword classes, but one is maybe a little bit faster and has chances to get more you know, double hits, or one has a better crit rate, let's say, right? They both kind of play the same. They both kind of fit that same spot in the weapon triangle, but ultimately like the play pattern doesn't change too much. There is a, I mean, just looking at all the different promotions for Gwyn, you can drastically change how your characters play, which is something that I was kind of curious. That's one of the things I was curious to see is obviously each base class has 4 different promotions they can go into, one at level 5 and one at level 25. But I was curious to see how similar the promotions were going to be to the starting class. And kind of what we see here is there is a pretty large branch in the tree. So, for example, you know, her starting out as, what did she even start out as? Was it just like a vanguard warrior, whatever? You know, like these are all very different, right? So we could have just had, again, we could have had like the mercenary, the myrmidon, the rogue, and the knight, right? All are kind of similar versions of a melee character, which we still have, right? We still have devoted, we have Nightblade, which is definitely kind of like a rogue character, and Gallant. We also just have this like seeker out of nowhere. Right, but even the devoted is definitely more of like a bleed crit character. We have the knight, which is kind of a the double strike evasion character. We have the knight, which is a buff, almost like a all-in-one character. Obviously there's no healing, but we do have healing on her ability. Oh, did she oh right, duh, these are the abilities that she gained. And then all of a sudden you have an archer. Kind of similar here, right? You have kind of a more defense. So this is more kind of what I expected everything to be, except for the Aegis. The Aegis is definitely like throwing me for a loop. It looks like, actually, it looks like everything, I suppose, except for Rearden. Rearden kind of has like Cutthroat. I can kind of understand because, you know, he's an archer, and archers tend to go into that stealthy mode. So Cutthroat is definitely kind of up there. Tamer and Quick Draw, I fully expected as evolutions. And then you just have like Ranger that's out in the middle of nowhere. So like all of a sudden, if you want to turn him into a melee character, you can do that. I wish we got Cassandra up to level 5. Who's he? Oh, we got 2. Wait, where did we get these characters from? Kamari and Zina. Wait, are these characters that joined? I wonder if these are characters that joined from our decision that we made. Wait, so can I play with these characters? There's chapter 5. Like, I have them in my inventory, but can I do anything with them? Can I replay some old chapters? I know it said I could start a new game, but I guess not. Like, clicking on missions doesn't do anything. Clicking on chapter 5 doesn't do anything, and obviously that would just replay something. So let's take a look at these real quick. He's a ritualist, which means that there's a new class tree here. Okay, so the only thing that's interesting, maybe I'm missing it somewhere. Does it say anywhere here what the base class is? So like here the base class was summoner, right? Because Arthur and Alden have the same promotions. Valeria and Gwyn have the same promotions. Is there anywhere on screen? Because I don't see it anywhere. I guess not. Because Arthur we didn't promote, and there's nothing down here saying what he is. Same thing with Cassandra. But when we actually jumped into... But it says level 5 summoner. Like she's a shaman. Huh. Okay, I don't know. Let's take one quick look at here. We're coming up on 2 hours here, so we'll kind of look at this and we'll take off here. So Ritualist, apply 8 severe bleed stacks, chaining to 2 additional targets within 2 tiles. For 3 combats, take damage when combat ends. I think that's supposed to be take 8 damage. There's a little bit of a missed tooltip there. Hex an enemy applying 7 heavy weak stacks. We also have Elementalist, Ice Shield, and Flame Strike. We have a Wave Seer. Oh, okay, so Wave Seer. Oh, he's a shaman. Yep, he's 100% a shaman. Okay, so this is what we could have turned Cassandra into. Cool. Heals up to 2 allies in a wad. Oh, so he's kind of like an Avatar style character. Create a 3x3 whirlpool that units cannot move out of for 1 turn. Oh, that's cool. You can lock down some units. And then Juggernaut. Consume all active debuffs to heal for 9 each. Call flames, causing the next stacker to take 2 damage. That's super cool. This Ritualist is super sweet. Attack heal equal to enemy bleed stacks. Oh, buddy. And then what are you? Oh, and then Zanel, you're another Riordan. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, this game's sweet. If you want to check it out, demo, of course, will be down below in the description. Other than that, guys, let me know what you thought of Dark Deity 2. Is this one that you want me to check out fully when the game comes out? And are you going to check out the demo? And ultimately, what do you think of the game? How does it stack up in the sRGB, or I guess tactics or strategy, however you want to call it, in the genre? Let me know down below in the comments section. And if you did have some fun with me today, if you made it this full 2 hours, would you kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.